YouTube. Hey man, it's your boy HomieKel. We back with another video. Hey, y'all know what today is. What's today? What's today? What's today? Hold on. Everybody that's watching this, hit a dab with me real quick. No, the fuck was that? But nah, it's Sunday. So you know what that means. Sunday short films. We finna get straight to it. But today we gonna do a little twist. I got some animated short films. You know what I'm saying? I never watched no animated short films, so we're gonna watch 2 animated short films. So we're gonna watch this one, and then we're gonna watch the 2 animated short films after that. And then yeah, so y'all comment below which one was the best. Y'all comment below, you know, y'all comment. You know what I'm saying? Just comment, please. You know what I'm saying? Just comment short film Sunday if you love your daddy. But you know what I'm saying? Let's get straight to the fuck. What the fuck? What the? Yeah, bro, we are only 21 seconds in, and they got an eyeball inside of the. All right, y'all. Let me scoot over so y'all can get the full capacity. Bro, what the? My nigga, what is that? Why is that how it started? Yeah, bro, if it's one of them weird ones, bro, shit. We ain't here for a long.
He murdered my daughter.
He murdered my daughter. He murdered my daughter.
She was just a child.
She was just a child.
She hadn't even done anything.
You can't kill someone and then walk away like nothing happened.
You can't kill someone, then walk away like nothing happened.
Where's the justice in that?
That son of a bitch is going to pay. And if the cops won't make him, then I will.
Oh, shit.
Cut!
Oh, it's a movie. Oh, it's a movie. I'm thinking, word. I'm thinking, see about that action, gang.
Do you need anything, like an adjustment or?
That won't be necessary.
Okay.
We'll be in touch.
Well, thank you. It was nice to meet you.
Why does she look like that? Dang, they did some good production on this one. It look like a movie, man. Shit, it don't even look like no short film. They just called it a short movie, nigga. What you talking about? Not funny? Okay, my bad. Let me stop talking. My fault. Hold on, y'all. I gotta ask y'all a question. I know I'm talking a lot, but like them her doing the list movie shit. Y'all think I could be in a movie? Like I really want to know. Like I feel like I could be in a movie. Like I feel like, you know what I'm saying? They could have had me like in Friday. Like I could have, you know what I'm saying? They could have me in a new movie called Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, damn. You just got knocked the butt out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could be, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all come for love what y'all think. I feel like I could be in a movie. Like, come on, y'all. If I was in a movie, would y'all watch that motherfucker? Like, come on, man. I feel like I could be in a good movie and make a good movie. You know what I'm saying? But
Hey.
We're gonna see.
What happened in there? I just got a call from him saying it. You've got some work to do.
Okay.
Damn.
Well, what more do you want me to do? I mean, I've done everything you asked me to do. I barely recognize myself in the mirror anymore.
Whoa.
It's not your looks this time.
And what is it?
It's just they don't think you have the emotional depth to play the part.
What's that supposed to mean?
They don't think you can
They
cry.
think you're playing it too safe.
Well, I can go further.
Yeah, that's what I told him. You're lucky she owed me one. I got you a call back for Tuesday, but you need to step up your game on this one.
Yeah, nigga. You gotta act sad, nigga. Like,
I will. I can. I will.
like,
Don't let us down.
hold on, let me give y'all a scene right quick. Look. Let me give y'all a scene of my own, right? What was they saying? They killed her daughter and everything. All right, ready? Lights. Hold on. Everybody, ready? Lights, camera, action, go. And they killed my daughter, man. Oh no, I'm bugging. Oh no. Alright. I ain't gonna lie. I probably wouldn't have got the cut for that movie, but it's alright. You know what I'm saying?
I won't. Todd, thank you. Really, thank you so much. Thank you.
Alright, let's pay attention, man.
Hi, my name is Lauren Evans, and I'm auditioning for the role of Sandy. I'm going to start with the singing portion of the audition. I hope you like it. When you come to the end of the day.
Ew, why does she look like that?
Calls your worries all away. Do you ever watch the setting sun and dream of things?
Can I help you?
Hi, Miss Evans. I don't know if you remember me. I'm Natalie. I was in acting class with Lauren.
From the funeral. What can I do for you?
I just miss her so much. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come here. This was a mistake. I apologize.
No. Would you like to come in?
Bro, what?
Yes. I would like that.
Pause.
Yes.
She look like.
Thank you.
I ain't gonna say it.
Yes.
Not her.
Thank you.
The other one. She look like some.
Please,
Y'all
sit down.
timestamp it and tell me what y'all think she look like. This one. Y'all timestamp what a video at right now and tell me what she look like, and let's see if we was on the same page.
I have to say
I could be trying to say she look like a beautiful old lady or woman or whatever she is.
It's nice to know people are still
Or
watching.
something else. Y'all let me know in the comments.
What? It's just in this light. Your eyes are so much like Lauren's. So what can I get you? Coffee, tea?
a tea would be good. Thanks.
Great.
This shit kind of. Oh shit! I did this. I get it. I ain't gonna lie. I get it. Yeah, I
Your
knew
timing
it.
couldn't be more perfect.
What?
I said your timing couldn't be more perfect.
I already know what she's trying to do, bro.
Boil.
I think. All right, let me tell y'all my prediction. I think she took. What's the other girl? Hannah. Whatever the other girl name is, Natalie. Her name is Natalie. She took Hannah, and that's when we saw her drinking the smoothie. She takes part of them, and then drinks it, and then it becomes hers. I honestly think that's what it is. She takes their little body parts or whatever, drinks it, and then becomes hers. So if she wants your butt, she gonna cut your butt up into some pieces, put your butt cheeks into the smoothie, and drink of the butt, and her shit gonna come out looking like Nicki Minaj. Feel me? So y'all heard it here first. If you want a bigger butt, cut it up, put it in a smoothie, drink it. Nicki Minaj, Kim Kardashian. Just pick whose butt you want. Gotta chop it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If you want a beard, you know what I'm saying? I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I low-key want a beard. So I'm gonna go to James Harden, chop his shit up, throw it in a smoothie, and then it's boom. You feel me? That's all we gotta do. Like they just showed us word.
Sugar?
Yes, please.
All right, they showed us how to do it all. We good.
Both.
What's that?
It's just a notification on my phone.
Oh shit.
Alrighty.
She said notification. She finessed it.
What kind of tea?
Chamomile.
Oh, then, just honey, please. Thank you.
All right.
She took all that shit out her bag just to put it back in. You dumb mother.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yes, I was just coming to see if you needed any help.
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Hey, they look like a secret agent, man. She did all them shit. You know what I'm saying? She said.
So, were you close with Lauren?
Oh, not really. She's actually quite horrible to me.
Damn.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, no, that's fine. In the end, it helped. It made it that much easier to kill her.
Excuse me?
I killed your daughter. That's hot.
How can you say such a thing?
Bruh.
Because you need to hear it.
Yo.
I took her eyes. She wasn't the only one. I got these.
I told y'all niggas. If she got him now, nigga, like, I got him, like, she had, bro. I told y'all niggas what it was. Like, I told y'all what y'all gotta do to get the, you know what I'm saying? She just told us what it was, and I said it. I'm like, I see it in the future, bruh.
A waitress in Maine. I got this from a Pilates instructor in New York.
She got a flat
this.
stomach. What?
It's from Texas, of course.
Damn.
And these.
From your daughter.
You recognize these, don't you?
She got these from your daughter. Now she finna take your lips. Fat, juicy lips having ass.
Oh, I ate them. I popped them right out of her head with a melon baller.
Oh my god. Geeks. She's, oh my god. Oh my god, Rebecca.
My agent
Stop
said
it.
blue eyes would make it easier for me to book roles. I tried. Contacts, they looked fake.
How could you?
How could I not? Before all of this, I was just background. Nobody would give me the time of day, and now people see me.
That's really all people be wanting is attention.
I wouldn't expect you to understand. You're just like Lauren. People can't help but notice you.
Get out of my house.
I'm so sorry if I caused you any pain, but I needed her eyes.
You get out of my house!
What do you need from her though? That's what I want to know. What she
Calling the
finna?
police.
What she finna get from this nigga?
What the? Oh! Oh!
Boy, that little ass taser. Y'all know what's crazy? She handed that girl the taser. This girl grabbed it and said, "What the nigga? Grab that!" You know what I'm saying? Like, look at you. Maybe I'm just so smart. Like, maybe I'm. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm just.
Are you starting to believe me now? I really did kill Lauren. I promise I would not make that up. You know, the pain of losing a child is one of a kind. You'd be surprised how difficult it is to imagine that kind of grief when you don't have children. What is that?
I'm not laughing because she crying, but it's funny.
What is that pain? Turning into anger. And revenge. Now! If I take this duct tape off your face, will you tell me exactly how you're feeling right now? No screaming. Promise? Good. Well, can't say I didn't try.
Whoa, nah, she's bugging, bro. Why would you do that? Why would... Man, I don't know. She gonna take her hair?
Barbecue.
Nigga, what? Barbie. Oh, cause she electric. Oh, okay. Yeah. Don't show me what she cutting, bro. Don't show me what she cutting, bro. I don't even want to see it. Bro. Ew!
Because they've created like I hate you. Get out of my face. Because it's just like so invasive.
She eating that mother. Nasty bitch.
He killed my daughter. She was just a child. She'd never done anything. How can you kill someone and then just walk away like nothing happened? Where's the justice in that? That son of a bitch is gonna pay. And if the cops won't make him, then I will.
Cut. Well, that was beautiful, Natalie.
Well, I do better.
Pain, it was so real.
I do better.
Thank you.
I do better.
We'll be in touch.
Okay.
I'll do better. Stupid. Ooh, I hate this girl. Her ass really ate some brains, bro. You nasty ass. Alright, my turn. Part 2. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Before we watch the animation, let's try it again. I really know how to do it better than her. Look. Sing. Alright, ready? Ready, set, action. Oh. She killed. Alright, whoa. Alright, y'all. I've never watched an animated. I've never watched an animated horror story or none of this. So this is my first time. You feel me? It says Too Scary Roommate Horror Story Animated. I've never watched these. I don't know how they is. I don't know if they got jump scares in them. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got jump scared in a minute. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully it's just a cool, chill one on a nice little Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
My grandma's death, I inherited her apartment. After my grandma's death, I inherited her apartment in New York.
Oh, so it's like a dude talking over
there
it.
as I could finally live rent-free. Previously, I worked as a bartender.
Bro, this is a dude talking,
was a huge
but it's a female on the screen.
To start fresh. It is a big apartment with 2 bedrooms and a living area. With
She
an
one of
open
those?
kitchen. As I struggled to find a new job, I decided to find a roommate. I thought their rent would help me to suffice while I look for some other earning options.
Okay.
I clicked some photographs of the place and posted an ad online. Within a week, I started to hear from people. I'm a 23-year-old, single woman trying to make a living of her own. Considering my comfort zone and security issues, I decided to rent the apartment to another woman, expecting she'll be easy to live with. Among the 3 interested applicants, I liked Annie the most. She was an average height, blonde woman who was near my age. I'm an extrovert myself, and I talk a lot. Likewise, Annie too seemed
The fuck is he reading, nigga? All I see is squiggly lines.
cheerful and the outgoing type to me. I wasn't just looking for a roommate. I was looking for a friend as well.
Facts.
Because shifting to a new city among new people did startle me a bit in the beginning. The first time she came to see the apartment, she smiled and hugged me like her own. Right at that moment, our friendship hit it off. Within 3 to 4 days, we finalized the deal and she shifted to my place.
Hey, I got another question for y'all. Comment below how you met your best friend. Comment below. I actually want to know how you and your best friend became best friends. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think anyone asked somebody, do you want to be my best friend? I think y'all just be best friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? Comment below. Yeah, let me. I
lived in the roadside bedroom connected to the fire exit.
All right, let me focus.
Annie's room was across the hall on the left. She said she was a struggling artist, hence she would prefer a quiet corner of the apartment. Even though we had separate rooms, we hung out together often. We watched movies late at night, drank, and went out to grab a bite almost every other day.
Right.
I never saw Annie going out with anyone else. I even asked her about her friends and family, to which she replied she grew up in a foster home and does not have anyone to call her family. I was in the exact same space after my grandma's death, so I felt bad for her. Soon, 2 lonely souls became family in the busiest city on the planet. After a huge round of interviews, I got a job in a small startup. I managed their accounts, and in return, they paid me more than my bartending job. Life started to look up for me. My colleagues were humble, and I liked spending time with them too. I thought this is my final opportunity to make a career for myself, and there's no way I'm going to let it go. Soon, I started to go out with others, and Annie got left out. I asked her to join me and my new buddies, but she refused to and said she didn't want to intervene. Even though she acted like it wasn't a big deal for her, I could feel a suppressed tension in her face. One night, I came home really drunk. I rang the doorbell and waited for Annie to open the door.
Don't tell me she left you outside.
A minute went by, and I was wondering what took her so long when a guy answered the door. He was standing in his jeans with no shirt on and smirking at me. "Who are you?" "I'm with Annie." Before I could know more, I heard Annie's voice. "Who is it, Max?"
She was getting
She came out wearing her nightgown. "Oh, Camilla. Sorry it took us some time to answer the door. We were a bit busy, if you know what I mean."
She was getting that. Yeah, if you know what that dance means, you know what it means.
She smiled in a flirtatious manner and held Max's hand. I immediately realized and walked in with an embarrassed face.
Why was she embarrassed?
I was going to my room when Annie said, "Hope it's fine with you if Max comes over sometimes." I nodded my head, saying, "Yeah, of course. This is your apartment too."
Wait, why is she
lying in my bed that
mad?
night? I couldn't shake off this weird feeling about the sudden change in Annie's behavior.
Why is she mad?
I never thought of her to be the casual type. She never spoke about any boys, and suddenly she's sleeping with this random guy out of nowhere. But what's
weird.
wrong with trying to find
I ain't gonna lie, that
someone?
is weird.
So I slept on the matter. The next morning when I woke up, I saw Annie was having breakfast on her own. "So you had fun last night, huh?" I asked. She smiled and said, "Yeah, I went out drinking on my own and met Max in the pub. I think I'm going to spend more time with him from now on. Hope you won't feel lonely." I smiled awkwardly and said,
"Hope you don't feel
"Yeah,
lonely."
Fine with me." She suddenly got up and replied in an angry voice, "Of course you'll be fine. Why wouldn't you? You've got new friends now." Before I could reply, she just stormed out of the apartment, and I stood there trying to grasp what just happened.
Okay, let's break it down. You know what I'm saying? We the breakdown kings. Alright, boom. You got a new best friend. Boom. You got a new job. Boom. Your new job got you new friends. Boom. You walk in, she getting blocked by another dude. Boom. Now she mad because she got another dude. it's so much stuff going around. It's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I feel this dude, man. He, she, I don't get it. I don't know if it's a she. It's a she on the screen, but it's a he in my ear. But like, I understand what they going. I don't understand. I'm lying. But like,
that night, Annie didn't come back.
It's a lot.
And I figured she might be staying with Max. Around 3 a.m., I heard heavy banging on the door.
Pause.
I rushed and opened it in a panic. Annie was sitting on the floor, sobbing like a 9-year-old. There were bruises on her arms and face. I helped her to get inside and we sat in the living room. After asking her, she told me Max had a mental breakdown and ended up hitting her. I got furious at this guy from seeing her condition. I immediately got up to call the cops. Annie stopped me, saying Max had some connection with the mobs and it wouldn't be nice to infuriate him further. She cried, saying it was all her fault.
My nigga, he beat your ass up. Alright.
And that she shouldn't have trusted people.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Seeing her break down like this, I couldn't help but console her. The toxic experience with Max affected her to such a level that she isolated herself completely. I didn't want to leave her in this condition, so I started to come home early from work and spent as much time as I could with her. Max never came back to disturb her, which gave me some relief at the end of the day. One evening, I went to buy some snacks for a movie night.
I get it again.
On my way back
I cracked
home,
the code,
I saw
y'all.
Max standing on the sidewalk laughing with some...
I cracked the code. She finna ask Max. Max gonna be like, what the fuck? She dropped me. And then she gonna ask the other bitch. The bitch punched herself in the face and gave herself bruises. Boom. Just so she could spend more time with her best friend. Boom. Drop the mic, nigga. Obama out. I'm gonna put the explosion effect. Hopefully I did that explosion effect so it looked good. You know what I'm saying? I was like...
sketchy looking dude. I couldn't stop myself, so I walked up to him. You crazy psycho. You know she liked you and trusted you. We could have called the cops on you for hitting her. Why did you hurt her like that? That's what she told you? If anyone is the crazy psycho, that's your roommate, dude. She was the one who constantly told me to beat her during sex. She said she liked it that way. But I'm not that type of guy, you know? So I stopped seeing her. I'd never hurt a girl just to get laid. He walked up.
I ain't gonna lie, this is the funniest, scariest. We're gonna title this video the funniest, scariest short film Sunday ever. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out, but nah, this shit funny.
Off with his...
She told his nigga to beat her. Alright, so the mic drop shit was all wrong. Whatever I said was all incorrect. She told this nigga, that means in the middle of y'all, whatever they doing, you know, I'm a child of God. I don't know what that is. So they was probably kissing. And she said, punch me in my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a nigga, how do you respond to that type of behavior? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I'm never in that predicament and predicament. Come on, some minute.
Groupies, and I stood there in complete awe, thinking, what the hell is going on with
crazy.
Annie? I wanted to check if Max was telling the truth, so I called Annie and said I'm going to a pub with my colleagues. She said in a pissed off voice, but you said we'll hang out like we used to. I didn't talk much and disconnected the call. I took a shortcut and reached my apartment secretly. I climbed up the fire exit and got into my room from the window. Thank God I kept it open. As I took the first step inside, I heard dishes being thrown on the floor. The shattering sound of them got mixed with another sound.
Ooh.
Annie's screams. She was furiously breaking and throwing stuff all around the apartment. This ruckus went on for some minutes, and then I heard the main door slam hard. I tiptoed to the living area and found the entire apartment ransacked. Annie had left the house.
Watch, she gonna tell her
This was
they
my
got
only
robbed.
chance. I quickly rushed to her room. I'd never been to her room all this time. No matter what, she always kept her room locked.
She gonna
As I
lie, be
turned
like,
on the light, my blood turned ice cold. There were pictures of me pasted all over her room. I could recognize some pictures as we took some with each other all the time, but it was the others that creeped me out the most. There were pictures of me sleeping, working in the kitchen, or reading something while sitting in the living room. And all of them were taken without my knowledge. The moment I realized
this got me yawning because his voice is so soothing and make me want to sleep. But bro, what the dog shit in the mother truckery, mother, what the yucky ducky fucky is going on, bro? So, yo, she a stalker, bro. Like, your roommate is stalking you. You live with this mother.
In my own house. My heartbeat got faster. Apart from all those images,
bro, you are living with
there was a big painting hung on the wall that I believe Annie painted herself. It showed Annie and I standing side by side and holding hands like a couple. On the top was written, "Together forever," with blood.
Y'all can't tell me.
I assumed she wrote that with her blood.
Yeah.
Right at that moment, I realized she picked up Matt.
She wrote this shit with blood, bro. Imagine being in the imagine being in the same house as yo stalker. Like yo stalker live with you. That is scary. I'm not gonna lie, that is scary. That is what? That's crazy. I had something to say, but I forgot.
Make me feel jealous. But when she realized that idea didn't work, she decided to portray him as an abuser to get my sympathy and attention. I was shocked to see how far someone can go to claim someone's attention.
Hell yeah.
There's no doubt she hurt herself and came up with those bruises to make her fake story more believable. Did you like my artwork? I turned around immediately and saw Annie standing behind me with a kitchen knife in her hand. What the hell is all this? You stalked me in my sleep? I did more than that to get you back, Camilla. I risked my life for you. That dumbass Max told you everything, huh? I just saw him and gave him what he deserved. What? What did you do, Annie? The same thing I'm going to do to you. She charged at me with the knife like a psycho killer. I wasn't ready for this sudden attack and fell hard on the floor. She grabbed my neck with one hand and came in to stab me. I tried my best to stop her and a violent brawl took place. While we struggled, she to kill me and I to save myself, I noticed her room window above my head. I got up with all my strength and pushed her against the window. But what happened next scarred me for life.
She fell out that bitch.
I thought she would hit the window and fall onto the floor, but instead she broke the glass window and fell from our 6th floor apartment. Her body rumbled through the bushy trees, cutting her face and skin before hitting the hard ground.
That's good.
The cops came and took over. I had enough evidence to prove my innocence. Max was found stabbed to death in a dingy alley.
Damn.
The cops found Annie's fingerprint on his body. She might have struck him from behind while he was going home that night. I still can't figure out how she could have guessed that Max told me the truth. It has been 3 years now. I live alone in that big apartment. I've redecorated her room to office space.
Nigga,
but whenever my eyes go to the window...
You gonna stay there, nigga? What the fuck? Nigga, I'm leaving the city. She stayed there on some weird shit. What the fuck? Hell
I can't help but imagine Annie telling me, Annie and Camilla, together, forever.
I come from a strict Catholic family where everything is determined by conventional
morality. So I guess
morality.
that's a new person.
I had to repeatedly question myself.
It's a new one. Alright, so this is the next one. This is the last one. This is the last video for today's Short Film Sunday thing. These are some good ones. I ain't gonna lie, today had some good ones. Today's it's been good. Yeah, it's more funny than scary, but hey, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We on to the next. Let's see what little bro's talking about.
Before contemplating every single life choice.
Okay.
I got shoved into a missionary boarding school to learn the do's and don'ts of our religion. I was only 6 years old when my parents sent me away. Their harsh ideologies kind of ruined my childhood. At that age, I wanted to grow up just like every other kid in my neighborhood, being around my mom, going to the city park with my dad, but no. They were too headstrong to raise their son as a sacrificial lamb. The boarding school was located in the mountains, far away from home. It was an all-boys school, and our accommodations were in the school hostels right behind the main building. As we went on climbing the ladder of grades and standards, our rooms changed as well as roommates. 5th through 8th grades were kept in Building 1 with 4 students in one room. Once shifted to high school, the school authorities gave us a bit more privacy, with 2 students sharing one hostel room. I was pretty excited when I began 9th grade because finally, after a long time, I was going to have half of the room to myself. On our first day of the new session, everyone gathered around the hall looking at the charts hanging on the bulletin board. There they were, names and room numbers for the entire high school tenure. Now, there were many new students admitted, so it wasn't a foregone conclusion that I would have a friend or a classmate I already knew as a roommate. I was going through the charts when I noticed our principal, Father Daniel, talking to an elderly couple. With them stood an average height boy about my age. He was putting his head down so I could only see his sharp nose and bony jawline. Father Daniel gave a formal smile and the couple shook hands with him. I realized this boy must be a newly admitted student. According to the chart in the hallway, I was paired up with someone named James Wilbur. My room was on the 3rd floor of the 2nd building. As I finally moved with all my stuff, I found the room to be empty. My roommate James was nowhere to be seen. I arranged everything in my way and started setting up my bed. I was standing facing my back to the door of the room, so I didn't realize I was being watched all this time. Suddenly, my 6th sense kicked in and I turned around. That new boy who I saw a few hours back was standing near the door and watching me in a very creepy way. I
ain't gonna lie, this shit kind of got me thinking like, bro, is somebody watching me right now while I'm recording this video and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just make you think differently, you know what I'm saying? Like,
first time, I could see his entire face.
This shit kind of crazy.
That same sharp, pointy nose, accompanied with very bright eyes. I don't know why, but he kind of reminded me of Norman Bates from the movie Psycho. His facial structure bore
that nigga
an
nose is
uncanny
crazy.
resemblance with him. Giving an awkward smile, I said, "You must be James. I'm Gabriel." He didn't smile back. Instead, went straight to his bed to lie down, ignoring me completely. He turned his face toward the wall. I realized he's in no mood to talk. New boys arriving at this boarding school often find it difficult to adjust at first. I remember I was just like him when I first came here, but slowly we all learn to adapt because, well, you have no choice when your parents fail to understand you. I thought it was best for him to have some space, so I let him be. When the bell for dinner rang and James still didn't get up, I got a bit worried. I slowly walked to his bed and peeked to take a look at him. He was lying with his back facing me. All of a sudden, he turned at me and screamed, "Why don't you just leave me alone?" I stepped back immediately and left the room. When I came back after study hours, it was 10 p.m.
Why don't you just leave me alone?
The entire building was in pin drop silence. I pushed the door of the room without making any sound. James was still lying there. I didn't bother to talk to him and went to bed directly. The school rules were so strict that if anyone missed dinner or didn't show up, they had to sleep with an empty stomach. I honestly felt bad for him, but there was nothing. I honestly felt bad for him, but there was nothing I could do at the moment. I don't exactly remember what time it was, but I woke up hearing a spine-chilling scream and a loud thud like something heavy hit the hard floor outside. I switched on the room light and saw James wasn't there in bed. I rushed to the balcony outside and found him on the ground floor lying in a pool of blood. He jumped from the 3rd floor balcony, and it was his scream and bones crackle that I heard. The matrons and teachers were called immediately. James got taken away to the Hillside Army Hospital because it was the nearest one. I don't know what happened there, but he survived somehow. After a month, he came back to the school with a plastered arm and a bandage over his head.
What the fuck?
The teachers and school authorities went easy on him after his sudden suicide attempt. Some boys even said that Principal Daniel wanted to send him home. His parents even came to the school to take him back, but he refused. Out of the options, they asked him if he would like to rejoin, and he agreed without any hesitation.
Bro,
Father Daniel
hold on, bro. If this really happened in real life, though, I ain't gonna lie. As a school nigga, don't take that nigga back, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, some niggas change, but this nigga, some ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Some ain't right with folk. You know, some ain't right.
me and asked if I would be okay to share a room with him because James has requested the school authority not to put him with anyone else. He said, and I quote, "Gabriel is my only friend here." I was highly shocked after hearing this because we never talked. James' behavior changed drastically. He came back like someone I've never met before. His shy, introverted nature was long gone. Whenever I spotted him in the corridor, I saw him chatting to other boys. All of a sudden, he was that normal kid. We started to study together and talk more. He never did mention a word about his suicide attempt and everything else, and I thought it would be better to let the past stay in the past.
I feel like bro got pushed.
It was one rainy afternoon. Our classes were dismissed. Everyone was relaxing in their rooms with their respective friends. James was sitting on his bed watching the rain outside from the window. I, on the other hand, was writing a letter to my parents, just a cordial gesture. A bolt of lightning struck in close distance, and James started to laugh. I didn't understand why he was laughing, so I asked what's the matter. He didn't say anything, just got up and started to walk back and forth in the room while laughing like before. I asked him, "Hey, are you all right?"
That nigga possessed.
He looked at me with wide, bright eyes and said, "You know, Gabriel, I just found out I am a half horse and half human." What? Yes, after I jumped that night, I realized I'm immortal. I mean, anyone else would have died, but I didn't. I'm invincible like that lightning bolt. I couldn't hold back my laughter anymore and said, "You are being quite funny now."
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
What did you eat for lunch, man?
Brody off the...
I thought he was
that nigga off the mint.
The matter would resolve itself, but
I was told
instead,
hey, I ain't gonna lie. And this was this I was told that go jump again. Let's see. Oh, my mama I would have told that nigga go jump.
Mumbled to himself.
I was told that jump again.
I'm a half horse and half man. I'm invincible. Half horse, half man. He started scratching his head vigorously while ranting his psychotic chants. I'm a half horse and half man. I'm immortal. No one can kill me now. Soon his behavior started to turn into violent outrage. He didn't stop scratching his head. He started to tear his facial skin with his fingernails while laughing like a maniac. Look, there's no blood in my veins because I'm immortal. The sound of his skin tearing, mixed with his crazy talk, made my head throb in pain. Look at yourself, James.
Bro.
Stop it.
Hold on, yeah, pause.
Father Daniel! Mrs. Warren! I screamed in fear and started to call out to everyone I could. Our matron, Mrs. Warren, rushed inside our room with some other students behind her, hearing my scream. As they all stood and witnessed James going batshit crazy, their faces got filled with shock and terror. Mrs. Warren grabbed James' hand, screaming, "What are you doing, James? Stop hurting yourself! Call Father Daniel right now!" Some students ran to call Father Daniel, while Mrs. Warren grasped James' hands tightly to prevent him from scratching the flesh off his face. None of us were prepared for what happened next. James suddenly put all his force and set his hands free and lunged on Mrs. Warren, causing her to fall on the floor. While she laid helpless, James grabbed her jaw and started to expand her mouth with all of his strength while screaming, "I'm invincible."
Bro, these niggas are just watching it. Go push that nigga.
I am the strongest of all,
that nigga
and
real
I
quick.
shall prove that to this world.
Damn.
We all jumped on him and tried to get him off of Mrs. Warren, but he was latched on her. No matter how we kicked and punched him, he wasn't letting Mrs. Warren go. With the pressure of his inhuman strength, he cracked open a poor woman's jaw in the next few seconds. The sound of bone crushing with torn flesh and splattered blood echoed in the entire building. Some boys screamed and ran away, seeing the horrifying murder of a 55-year-old lady at the hands of our very own schoolmate. When Father Daniel came, I
gotta try this shit, I ain't gonna lie. Oh shit, that shit do hurt. They bugging.
James was smearing his face with Mrs. Warren's
that shit do
blood
hurt.
and laughing like a maniac. Many boys
Nah, that
left
nigga
the boarding
crazy.
school permanently, as their parents denied keeping them there after this gruesome incident. I was one of them.
Shit.
I came back home and finished high school with the kids in my neighborhood. I never knew what happened to James or where he is now.
I would have left too.
When the cops took him away, he turned towards me for one last time and said, "Gabriel, I told you I am the strongest. I will live forever." Till today, I think he suffered some undiagnosed injury during his suicide attempt that made him act this way, or maybe he was mentally unstable from the very moment he came to the boarding school. I still remember how he said to Father Daniel that I was his only friend. I don't know if he will ever come back looking for me. Will he?
Nah, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that was crazy. I look-key like animated ones because it's like a story. It's like a real life story that they be talking to you about, and you really like. I feel like I was really there listening, and even though it's animated, I'll probably, yeah. But there goes Short Film Sunday this Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all already know what to do. If you watched it this far, you a real one. That's all I gotta say. You a real one. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next upload, gang.